Welcome to the show. I'm your host, Connor Knowles, and this is the Nerdic Gods podcast, episode 270. Joining me as always, Daniel Neveroli. I remembered
Up
from
gamers.
last week, Daniel.
You did. I'm surprised.
It's there.
You were in the 300s
I have a
last week.
brain. I know what's up. Numbers.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
can count.
Mm-hmm. Not much. Not a lot of news this week. I was expecting a little bit more people. Like now that the direct's away, more people are gonna kind of have more news. But yeah, still kind
Yeah,
of quiet.
come down a little bit. I mean, there is a lot of news going on. I think a lot of it's just not all that interesting. Just a lot of
Yeah.
like leftover Nintendo shit coming out.
Yeah. We'll talk about that a little bit today. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's a mess
It is a mess. It
to
is a
say the
mess. A
least.
terrible time to watch a console.
I mean, what are they supposed to do? I don't know.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck they're supposed to do now either. It's quite a predicament there.
Hmm.
Mm,
For
mm.
sure.
Daniel,
Yeah.
I know you're just talking about puking. Anything else happened fun this week
uh,
other than you puking?
no,
No, normal week.
not really. Busy week.
Getting along here. A rainy week here.
Yeah, it's been a little gray for us.
Yeah,
I think
cloudy,
it's actually
rainy.
raining a little bit right now.
Yeah, real shitty outside. I'm playing the Death Stranding soundtrack a lot. It's great. Sets the
Low
mood.
roar.
You know, yeah. While I'm at work, I'm like, let's go with this. It's great. You know.
I love that Churches song.
Yeah. So it's one of the few video game soundtracks that like is actually stuck with me where I'm like, oh, I'm like continuously listening to this. I think I've talked about this before. I don't really just like sit there and listen to video game music quite that often, unless it's like, you know, something that's like actual like real music, like GTA songs. I have so many of those on my
Sure.
or songs from GTA rather. I have so many of those on my Spotify playlist, and like Tony Hawk, of course. Like fucking every other song on my Spotify playlist is from Tony
A
Hawk.
Tony Hawk song.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and but yeah, the Stranding has cracked in there a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, that makes sense. I like video game music. I haven't
Do
like
you?
dived into it on like Spotify and putting that in my playlist because
Yeah,
I have a playlist that's like 4,100 songs of just like my favorite songs or whatever.
yeah.
And it's just kind of everything mashed into one, but there are no video game songs in there.
I just can't
Um,
do it with like I don't know. I'm like at work listening to like Final Fantasy boss music, you know. It's just...
Mixed in, then it's like comes to
right,
Eminem,
right, exactly. I'm just like I can't
and then
do
the
this.
Beatles play.
Yeah, it just doesn't. Certain video game music, while being great, just doesn't work for me outside of the video game, you know. And
You tell me you can't listen to Mario
yeah,
and
exactly.
drive a forklift?
No, I cannot. I cannot. There's nothing in me that wants to do that.
Or what about Persona 5? That jazz.
No, there was that one Persona 3 Reload song that's in my
Oh
Spotify
yes,
playlist, and whenever
we
that
talked about
comes
that
on,
song.
I get hyped up. Yeah.
It's that very hip hoppy one, right?
Yeah. Love that one.
Yeah,
It's great. There's certain
yeah.
ones that sneak in there. There's one from Alan Wake 2 that I got in there.
Oh, is it, there's a song I
The
really
one that like
like from it.
closes the credits at the end of the chapters, you know?
Yes, there's
Yeah.
one that I really liked, I can't remember what it was called.
God, what is it called?
Yeah, I
It might be
can't.
called Loops Forever? Mm, no, look.
That doesn't sound right.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't sound right for the name.
No. Yeah, and like, they did a few of those, like, closing things.
Yeah, I think because it's one girl that
Mm.
Remedy just must be really close with. She made like multiple songs for that. See if I can find it.
Does it start with an O,
This
maybe?
Road.
This Road?
Yeah, that's what's called on mine. It's by Poe. That's the artist.
Okay. I'm gonna look up that song after this.
Yeah, great one. Oh,
This
there's actually a couple
Road?
from Red Dead Redemption that I got on here too.
You got the house building song?
No, that is a great one though. That is a fucking good one.
That song is classic.
No, in the original Red Dead, and not even the original Red Dead, in Red Dead Redemption, there's a song when he first gets to Mexico that I really like that they play.
Yeah,
Love
yeah.
that one. Oh, it's so
I
fucking good.
love I think it's called American Venom? I think is the name of the song. It's the song that that you when you're playing as John at the end of 2 and you're going up the mountain to kill, Micah.
Oh, okay, so right at the end.
Yeah, right at the end, that song there,
Yeah.
if you could picture that,
Yeah,
that
yeah,
might be my
yeah.
favorite song of the whole game.
Yeah, that one's great, yeah. And then, of course,
Yeah, because it's just swelling as you're, like, killing these guys and going
the one when
it's
you get
great.
back from, the island, I can't even remember what the hell it was called in that one chapter.
Um, what was it? Yeah.
Need to do a Red Dead 2 replay at some point. But anyways,
Mm,
that sounds just fucking legendary,
yeah.
obviously, when you ride back on the horse. Fucking
Mhm.
great, yeah. And then, I mean, they do the same thing in Red Dead Redemption 1 too, with when you're finally able to go back home. They play a really
Right.
great song
Yeah.
there. Yeah. Red Dead, great music, man. I can't wait
Mm.
for the GTA 6 soundtrack. It's gonna be
You
fucking
would I wonder what they're
awesome.
gonna pick. Yeah, I
Oh,
wonder what
dude, they're gonna. I
songs they're
mean,
gonna
obviously they're
do.
gonna have so fucking many, but
But, like,
yeah, I
the
can't
DJ's gonna
wait
be
for
different
that.
because it's not Laszlo, right?
Yeah, yeah, no.
Laszlo's not there.
It's like what? There's like over 100 songs in GTA 5. Must be.
Mhm. But they're gonna have to get, like, a new isn't
You
La
get a
wasn't
lot.
Laszlo the guy that did
Oh, like the
the
actual
stations?
radio talk.
Wasn't that him?
Well, they get multiple, right? But yeah, it was him. Yeah, he did have his own like radio station. I mean,
Yeah.
he's notorious for that. On I mean, that goes all the way back to like GTA 3. I want to say.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah. It's
Yeah,
like
yeah, I wonder what they're
GTA,
gonna
Tony Hawk, and Fallout are like so. They're the ones that like really get songs that like I really end up loving.
So you got some doo-wop?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. We got
You're gonna
some
tell me right
wild
now you got
songs.
doo-wop in your
Oh, dude,
I would
Mighty
never have
Man.
expected that.
Oh, dude, Mighty Man on my whenever that comes on, that's a Fallout 3 song. Fucking love that song. It's
Got some
great.
Frankie Valli?
I don't know the artist, but
Okay.
yeah.
I know you got Dion, the Wanderer. I know you got that one.
Oh, is that the one from Fallout 4?
I'm the
Yeah,
Wanderer.
yeah, yeah, yeah. That was the
Yeah, that
one.
one.
That was the one that went with the commercial in Fallout
Mhm.
4. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't think I do have that one actually.
You don't?
I don't think
Man,
so. No.
I would've guessed that one.
Yeah, that's a good song though. Maybe I'll have that one. Yeah,
Mhm.
it's been another busy week in the world of video games.
Yeah, especially for Nintendo. Still.
Still
I
cracking
coulda
along
did an
here.
we coulda did another title and thumbnail for Nintendo.
Just a whole another 3 weeks in a row with Nintendo.
Yeah.
Little
I
bastards.
said, "Let's not do that."
But instead, we will kick off in the world of Xbox. Then, yeah, our first news story. As is tradition, Xbox will be holding their summer showcase event on June 8th, and this year's showcase will be followed by a special The Outer Worlds 2 Direct immediately after. Daniel, here we are. It's coming. Summer's almost here.
Yeah.
We're in April, somehow, some way. I
We're
don't know
starting talking
why.
about showcases, like, big showcases again. It's already that time.
It
It's
just it
crazy.
just keeps going, man. We just keep repeating the same thing over and over again. It's wild.
This year was flying.
It really is. All right. So Xbox Showcase, June 8th. That'll be their Sunday show. Goes around like 12 noon, your time,
Yeah,
EST
early
time,
it's usually
whatever.
on Sunday.
Yeah,
They've been doing it on
yeah. I know
Sunday.
this one's a Sunday as well. I know. So, yeah, it'll be the typical showcase, and this year's will be followed by the Outer Worlds 2 Direct, which this is their third year in a row doing a special direct after their showcase with Starfield and Call of Duty Black Ops 6 last year.
Oh, I forgot about Black Ops 6's. Yeah.
Last
Yeah,
year,
then you're
yeah.
right. This will be the 3rd one.
So this will be the
Yeah.
third one,
I like
and
this.
this year's will be the Outer Worlds 2,
Mhm.
which all but guarantees that that game will come out this year.
And speaking of, like, IGN has their IGN first, and they put out that video. I have not gotten to watch that gameplay yet,
I've
but
seen like
I do
snippets, but yeah, I didn't watch the full thing
I do
yet.
wanna go and check that out. I need to do that.
Yeah, yeah. Normally IGN, I mean, because they'll build up throughout the whole month, you know, and it's like they'll have more and more gameplay as well. So yeah, it's getting a lot of Outer Worlds 2 now, which it kind of tells me that it might be a little bit earlier than you're even expecting. It might be like a September game, I'd guess.
Yeah, that sounds is that when the first one came out? Like, right around that time? Like, end of summer,
I think it
early
was like
fall?
early October, if I remember
Early
correctly.
October?
Yeah.
I could see it right around there as well.
Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me. Get
Yeah, I
out
guess
of
that you
GTA
gotta
6's way, but
I was gonna say,
you
you
know,
gotta watch out for GTA 6, but,
yeah,
like,
yeah,
everyone does, so it's like, well,
right.
they, like
At a certain point, man, it's just gonna be like, fuck it, like,
people are gonna keep buying that game, you're
right.
gonna have
There's
to
gonna
release
be
your game.
games that come out on like the Friday before and after GTA 6. That's just gonna
Yeah,
happen. Like big games too. You know what I mean?
too many
It's like,
games.
yeah, there's just too many. Yeah, exactly. It's gonna have to happen.
Yeah, like, these people are gonna have to release their game, like, a lot of them can't pull a Nintendo and, like, hold a game for years and then release it when they want to.
Even them, I
Like,
guarantee they're gonna have one game right on top of GTA 6, right? You know, if they're playing like we were talking about last week, is they have a game a
yeah,
month through these
it's gonna be
first few
Pokemon
launch months. Yeah, it's gonna be
probably.
Pokemon, Kirby Air
It's like
Riders, that
Kirby's
Hyrule
like,
Warriors game. One of those is gonna land right
yeah,
on top of this thing.
and Pokemon's one of the few things that Pokemon will be fine.
Yeah, they'll be
Pokemon
all
will be
right.
fine.
Yeah,
It's gonna sell a lot. People want Pokemon no matter what. It's like the biggest IP in the world, you know. So
I do.
uh,
We're going on a little too long about it, but like I do think everything will take a little bit of a hit. You know, even
hmm,
COD and Pokemon. If I had to guess, like not much, and I'm sure it'll balance out over time. You know what I mean? Like
yeah,
people will be done playing GTA and
those
they'll be like,
COD
oh,
guys, they're
other
gonna want to
things.
play GTA probably.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, the COD guys, 100%. And
Yeah.
I think I forget who said it, but someone said that Battlefield EA specifically is waiting for the GTA date for Battlefield, the new Battlefield,
Mm.
and like they
Or-
won't go this fall if GTA is coming out, and that's yeah. I think the COD guys and the Battlefield guys and like those type of guys are the exact type of audience that's like,
So they're gonna
oh,
save Battlefield for next year? Is that
yeah,
like,
I think they will. I
yeah,
100% think they're like, oh, this thing could come out in October, November, but if GTA is coming out,
letting it
we're
cook, I
gonna
guess.
go in March, you know, and Battlefield has come out in March before, so yeah, I think they will.
Hmm. Yeah, yeah. Where would I even want the Outer Worlds to be? I guess like in August,
Preferably, right?
something like that. But then like I'm thinking that's right around when Ghost of Yote will be too.
Yeah,
Get kind of two RPGs probably around that same time. But
yeah.
those would be a little different. One's more
I mean,
actiony
dude,
and
just this summer is like it's fucking wild. You can tell, like, people are trying to avoid GTA because there's the summer's fucking packed. We're gonna talk about June in a little bit. It's like, dude, June is fucking stacked, you know. And it's like, yeah, everybody's gonna try to be going before it.
for sure.
But anyways, yeah, back to Xbox Game Showcase. What are we expecting here? I mean, they should have quite a
Uh,
bit lined up, right?
yeah.
You know,
So
this has become the best event of the year. You know, in
for
my
sure,
mind, it's
yeah.
like, yeah, it's
Because PlayStation hasn't really been doing them that
no, they're
much.
like not big showcases. You know,
Yeah.
yeah, they just put out State of Play, and it's not like that big thing. This is that big E3 feeling thing every year. It's like this and the Game Awards, really.
Yeah, for sure. Keeley tries to do it with the Summer Games Fest. Um,
He's
but
never
I think
hit
his
that
better
level
one.
with it though. You know,
No,
like not even
no. I think
once.
his Game Awards are usually better.
Yeah, in terms of
Um,
announcements for sure.
yeah. Um, yeah, what are we expecting? So I guess they got to stop just showing Fable at some point, but like I don't know, are they going to wait and maybe not show it and then do the whatever they call it, developer direct and then it'll
Mm,
come out next year? It'd be there maybe
could
beginning
be.
of next year.
Yeah.
Um,
We do need like a deep dive on it at some point, but yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe you do save that for a developer direct.
yeah. I would love to see man, what's the name just slipped. The
Clockwork Revolution.
we can, that's another one.
That's
That's
another
not what I
one,
was
not the
thinking,
one.
but
Perfect Dark.
no. Perfect Dark.
There you go.
Yes. Definitely I want to like let's do a mission or something
Ooh,
now
that'd be
and
cool.
like show me a mission like a step like you could break it down like have different ways you could tackle a mission or whatever. Like do that. Like
Yeah,
show me that game. Yeah, Clockwork Revolution, especially if it is coming out next year too. Like you kind of have to show what that game is.
yeah.
Like, that was a really cool teaser trailer that they did, and they've been making that game for a few years now. So I assume
It's been a
next year.
while. I mean, we got that announcement trailer, not even last summer showcase, but the one before that even. So, yeah, I think it's time to see that one again. Perfect
Hmm.
Dark, I'm with you. How far along is Perfect Dark? Is my question. You know, it's like,
That's yeah,
is that a 2026 game, or are we looking beyond that even? That'd be interesting. If it's beyond that, I would say don't show it again. But if it is a
yeah. I'm
2026,
with you.
yeah, then go ahead. Gear Z Day, obviously, that's got to be
Yeah,
in
that's because
here
I
at
think they're
least
setting that up
some
for next year as
extent.
well.
Yeah, if that's got to be next year as well. It's yeah, Fable obviously. It's like all the ones next year. You know, I'm kind of
Yeah.
expecting to get updates on, get more gameplay on. Obviously, some more stuff coming out this year, right? They got Ninja Gaiden 4 they're publishing. Outer Worlds
Mm.
2 we just talked about.
What
Call
about
of
the
Duty,
Toys for Bob
obviously.
game?
Yeah, that'd be interesting. Where's that at?
I mean, they haven't put out a game out in when was their last game? Crash 4?
Yeah, yeah, that was so. What year was that? Was that 2020?
Yeah, that was
Jesus, dude,
2020.
that's
It's been
crazy.
5 years almost
Years already,
for
yeah.
Toys for Bob.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's insane. Yeah, and who knows how far along they were when they broke off from Microsoft and then signed that deal. So that'd be an interesting one. It just came to mind earlier because there was like a LinkedIn profile on it or something. One of the directors or whatever, that Contraband game from
Oh,
Avalanche.
yeah.
Yeah, it's announced
I mean, they've been
forever
cooking for
ago
that game.
now. Yeah, like we got
To
that
be fair,
teaser
they're not
trailer so
constantly
long
teasing it
ago.
though, which is good.
Yeah, yeah,
They
that
kinda
is
just
very
did that
good.
one
Have they
and,
put out
like
something else in the meantime?
not that I'm aware of,
I
no, because
wonder.
there are 2 Avalanche teams.
Hmm.
One is the Just Cause guys,
Yeah,
and then the other one is who's the other Avalanche team?
it's
What do they do?
Hogwarts Legacy guys.
The Hogwarts Legacy guys,
Yeah,
right. Yes, yes, yes. So this is the Just Cause people, and, like, yeah, they've been cooking that game for a while.
not related,
Um
by the way.
Yeah, yeah. Um, I would say Double Fine's gotta be having
That's a
something.
good one. Yeah.
It's been a long time
That was
to, like,
2021,
hear
right?
anything.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
2021
they're
for
supposed to be
Psychonauts
like
2.
smaller games too. Granted, they do always take a while. Like what was the game with Frodo? Uh the fucking adventure one. I can't remember the name now.
The game with Frodo.
Elijah Wood. He was in it. He did a voice. It's
Oh,
like the
Broken
adventure game.
Age.
Broken Age. Thank you. That was like a long time before
Yeah,
Psychonauts
and they
2
did a
came
doc
out
for that
too.
too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so they do take quite a while with their games. Small team, I
They always
understand.
have they do their Amnesia Fortnights where they get those like, one of those remember that rumor that one of the Amnesia Fortnite games was supposed to come out?
Yeah,
Was that, like,
yeah, one of those
multiplayer
that
thing?
multiplayer one. Yeah, where
Yeah.
is that?
Yeah, is
Eh,
that actually
that's
coming out?
always come to mind as a shadow drop. I think me and you have talked
Yeah.
about this in the past. Is like that's always been like oh, that'd be a great shadow drop for Xbox. So yeah, how far along is that? Where is their next project? It
Mhm.
is taking quite a while there. So I mean, Xbox just has so many studios now. That's like yeah,
Judas? You
we just
think they
go
get
through.
Judas? Or is
Does
that Summer Games Fest?
Yeah, I don't know. It seems like PlayStation kind of has the marketing rights for Judas, but
Do
maybe it
they?
go both. Yeah, yeah, because it was at the one of the PlayStation State of Plays
Hmm.
recently. I think we got 2 trailers for Judas at a State of Play. Could be wrong though.
One of them was at or there was the reveal
The
was at the
reveal
Game
was at
Awards.
Game Awards. Yeah. So I don't know if I think Judas is more likely to show up at a PlayStation thing in like May if we see
Mm.
it, but unless they go with Keeley again, maybe that's a Summer Games Fest thing. But yeah, you could be right. I mean, that could be there. Here's a good one, and you'll agree with this: Silk Song.
They've had the rights. It
Right.
was a little odd that it was at the Nintendo 2 Direct,
Yeah,
Switch 2 Direct,
I think
but,
that's
like
probably just because I'd imagine the original Hollow Knight got. It's probably mostly on PC, but I'd imagine most of the console sales side was on Switch, which is
that
the
wouldn't surprise me.
yeah, they
Yeah.
they went together very well, Hollow Knight and Nintendo Switch. So
Yeah,
yeah, I'd imagine they were just kind of catering to that audience a little bit and throw a little splash screen on there. But I don't know.
sure.
I could see Silk Song getting a shadow drop here. That wouldn't shock me.
I have a surprise shadow drop for you.
Please,
I
the
think it's
shadow
finally gonna
drops.
I think it's finally gonna happen, especially with the Switch 2 Direct. I think that they'll shadow drop the Final Fantasy 7 remake finally on Xbox.
On Xbox. Oh, that would make a lot
Yeah.
of sense. Did we get a date for it on Switch 2? Like, was that like a
I
launching
think it's
alongside it thing?
I think there was,
You think
but
so?
I can't
Okay.
remember.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
Yeah, because that would be a very good indication that it would also just be ready for
I
Xbox
think
then.
just seeing it there, it's like, oh
Yeah.
well, now if you can at least show it on Switch, like, where's the Xbox version?
Floodgates are open now. Yeah, it's like,
Yeah,
all right, time to get that. I would prefer, not prefer, I don't really care, but I would prefer FF16 to get a shout out
sure.
over on Xbox. Yeah, I feel like that one. The FF16 is like being forgotten about, and I feel like this happens with all the mainline Final Fantasy games, right? And 10 years later, everyone's
I
like,
mean, I
"Oh,
think
that's the
15 is
best
also
Final Fantasy."
yeah.
That's the same thing, right? Where it's like everyone hated 15 at first, and now you talk about 15 with people, everyone's like, "It's a pretty good game," It's
Yeah.
yeah.
I've been a 15 defender. I
I
think that
like
game has a
15
lot of
too. Yeah.
flaws, but
Oh yeah, dude. There's a lot of fucking
yeah,
problems in that
but
game,
I
but
like that game a lot.
yeah, I did too. I was
And
gonna
you're
replay that
right.
one with all the updates.
Yeah, apparently those episodes with like I forget who they did. They didn't do one for every character, but apparently those episodes are pretty
Really
good.
good. Yeah.
Yeah,
filling
they
in a
make
lot
the
of
story even
holes and stuff.
better.
Apparently, you can like take a car off road too, which is interesting.
Yeah,
Like,
you could like fly it or something.
because the car felt, yeah, I know, I saw that. The car felt so like linear, like I'm
Yeah, you
not
just
even
like pick
really
a
driving
destination and
it.
it can drive
Yeah, it just
itself.
felt like a track,
Yeah.
and yeah, going off road with that would be very interesting. But okay, yeah, so I would expect Square to be there. Any
Yeah.
big like surprises from Xbox? It's hard to say because they just got so much built up where we're just like, oh, I want to
There's
get
so many
updates on this and
studios.
that and that, and it's like, well, what are we expecting like out of left field?
Hmm. Is the certain affinity Monster Hunter like game still
Ooh,
rumored about?
I don't even know this one.
Yeah, we talked about the show.
Did we?
Remember
Okay.
that they certain affinity, the people that like help on Halo and stuff,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
that they're supposed to be making like a Monster Hunter like game,
Really? Okay.
4 player
Interesting.
co-op.
Like a
Yeah,
new IP?
there was not a lot of info. It was just
Not info. Okay. Yeah,
yeah,
because I
we
remember
talked about it on the
them.
show.
I remember them being rumored to be making that Halo Battle Royale, or at least like
Yeah,
co-developing that or whatever. But yeah, I don't remember a Monster Hunter thing. That's interesting.
yeah. The Wu Tang game.
Oh,
Where's that?
where is
Where
that?
is that
Wasn't
game?
there was something on that like this week or last week maybe?
Was there?
Yeah, I think the
I
the
must have missed
studio
it.
had a few layoffs. It was only like it was like in the teens if I remember correctly, but
Mm.
so not a good sign, but yeah, I don't know. Let's see how that ends up going. I would love that. They get them
Yeah,
on stage.
yeah. Get Method Man up there. Start
Be
rapping.
fucking
That'd be
sick.
sick.
That'd be sick.
Rapping with Phil.
Yeah, I wonder if there'll be any more like third party deals. Like, Ninja Gaiden
Mm.
4 kind of came out of nowhere. It's like I wonder if we get anything else like that maybe.
Yeah, it's like who would even do that? It's
Yeah,
like
I don't know.
they had Elden Ring. I think a lot of people forget that. It's
They
like
did, yeah.
that Elden Ring reveal was at Xbox.
Right.
So like some
FromSoft
Japanese
announces
things.
another game.
Yo, Miyazaki's out here making 4 games.
I can't do this.
It's another multiplayer game.
Kill me.
Yeah, who would even do? I don't know.
I don't know either. It's so funny, man, because you could just go through with Xbox and just be like, oh, I wonder if this studio's working on it, or that studio, or what about their own studios? Like, do we get anything
Yeah, they
Halo?
have
Do
a
we get
lot.
anything from these guys? It's like there's studios they
Bethesda.
own we haven't even mentioned, right? There's
Yeah.
the Elder Scrolls 6 here. Could be. I mean, it's not. That's not out of the realm of possibility.
I don't think
I would
so.
say.
I'd probably say next year is
Right.
when I would expect it to actually have a reveal, but
Sure.
I wouldn't surprise me.
Right.
What other studios are like around? We already got a Machine Games game.
Mm.
Blade.
Ooh. How far along so that wasn't this previous Game Awards. That was the one before that.
Yeah.
Mm. He did say let him cook. Might be a little too early for that.
You think so?
Yeah, maybe another year.
Not even a good trailer, like a nice long trailer.
Do you want to? It's like if the game's not coming out till like 27, do you want to do another trailer now? It's yeah, that'd be, especially when they have so much. It's like kind of unnecessary, but maybe Disney
Yeah.
wants another trailer out there. And they're like, yeah, put out another one. Machine Games. I know you just brought up. I'd be interested to see what they're doing next. I know
Where
it's
is
probably way too.
Wolfenstein 3?
God,
Connor, please. Where
make
is it?
Wolfenstein 3. I wouldn't be like upset, but I would be a little sad if it's another Indiana Jones game and not Wolfenstein 3, which I could see
I know.
happening, but yeah, I don't
Let
know.
us shoot Nazis again, please. We
Please.
were punching them. Now let me
Please.
shoot them
I
again.
want to shoot them again. That'd be great. I mean, I'll gladly take another Indiana Jones game too, but yeah, I do really want a Wolfenstein 3.
Yeah,
We
me
could
too.
get on that.
What other teams they got?
Here's what I want to know about. Where the fuck is this Oblivion remake? Like,
That too.
What
Yeah.
is going on with this Oblivion
I think someone was
remake?
saying it at the end of this month or something. There's supposed to be a shadow
Everyone's
drop of it.
everyone's saying it could shadow drop at any second. And it's just like, I don't know.
Why?
I don't even know if I believe you guys that
Yeah.
it's real now, because it's just like, why is the marketing plan for this to shadow drop it, in just like a random day in April? Like the 19th
Yeah.
anniversary of the game passed last month. Nothing. No
Mm.
chirps, nothing. It's like that would have been the spot to at least announce
Yeah,
this thing,
for sure.
And now they're all saying no, it's just gonna shadow drop sometime in April. It's like,
Why not just wait for the showcase and then just do it
exactly.
there?
unless there's something else shadow dropping during the showcase. Maybe Silksong is shadow dropping during the showcase, and they're like, okay, let's get something.
We don't want to
We
to
don't
overshadow each other.
exactly. We don't want two big shadow drops here.
Mm. Yeah, I could see that being a reason, and then
Mhm.
try to keep them both away from like the fall and stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but it's just it's
I
such a
mean,
weird situation going on with the Oblivion remake because all the big leakers are like, yeah, it's real, it's coming very soon, guys. Don't worry about it. But we've heard absolutely nothing real about it. It's just like I don't know. I don't understand the strategy here, but I don't. I want it. I want it.
yeah. I mean, I know what's going to be there. We didn't even talk about it. The next Call of Duty.
Right, of course.
I mean that's going to be a big deal there. Yeah.
What's the rumor for this one? It's supposed to be another Black Ops, right?
I haven't seen any rumors. Is it supposed to be another like Treyarch? They can't have Treyarch go again.
No, I believe it's more of a Sledgehammer focused. I think they're
Hmm.
trying to do like what they did with Modern Warfare 3, where the next year you get the next one out super quick. And
Interesting.
yeah, we'll see how that ends up working out for them.
Yeah, you could tell that taking that extra year for Black Ops 6 really worked out.
Right.
That game's incredible. So I don't know. I'd hope that like Sledgehammer is just an interesting team. Like I think people give them a lot of hate, but I don't think they need to be the main developer. They just need to be assisting.
I mean, these should be the year, in my opinion, where Call of Duty takes a year off. You know, where it's like, and I know they
Yeah,
never have, but it's just like, Modern
I did
Warfare
it
3
once.
Modern Warfare 3 was not received well, and like the
Yeah.
fans didn't like it, and I didn't play that one. But if this is another Modern Warfare 3 situation where it just kind of feels like one was shit out just because it has to be, I would just say Microsoft, you guys should just skip years.
That's fair.
Like
I think
maybe
they,
go
they want
two,
that Call of Duty
skip
money
one,
though.
two. I know they do, of course. Why wouldn't you? But it's just like I think it does more damage than it does good when you put out a bad
Yeah,
one.
especially after Black Ops 6,
Right. I think it just does more
winning a lot of
damage
people
to the
over.
name brand of Call
Yeah,
of Duty when you put
for
out
sure.
one like Modern Warfare 3.
For sure. And Black Ops 6 just gave everyone a lot of goodwill, so you
Right.
don't really want to lose that again. Yeah, I'm with you. I hope that they still take their time and maybe Treyarch helps with it too. Um, yeah. What other games? I think that'd probably be it for like big stuff. Obviously, they're gonna have indies, probably
Right.
smaller games.
Oh
You'd
yeah.
get like trailers for like Hades 2 or something.
Something like that.
That game's everywhere.
Yeah.
Um,
Actually, no, it's not. It's a console exclusive to Switch too.
is it? I
Yeah.
didn't see
Oh,
that.
you didn't see that? Yeah, it's a console
It's
exclusive
PC and
at
that.
launch. Yeah, it's PC and Switch 2. Not even Switch 1, which is an interesting choice.
Yeah, I mean, I did. If you remember, Hades 1 was Switch first.
Hmm.
Um, on console before it came to the other stuff. It was PC and then Switch. So guess that makes sense. Um,
Yeah, I just hope they're getting fucking paid for that, because that is a
oh,
big
yeah,
hit.
for sure.
Like Hades has become like a really big name, and it's kind of a shame that you're only launching it on one console. But hopefully Nintendo's paying you well.
Yeah, you would assume so. Yeah, I think that's all I got for what I think's going to be there. Big stuff, at least.
Yeah, me too. I don't really got anything else to throw out there. I mean, it could be anything and everything, right? It's that Gears collection actually, I could see that being there. Obviously, where else would
Mm,
it be?
go right
Uh,
with the E-Day
yeah,
trailer.
yeah, exactly. And then hey, coming out later this summer, Gears collection.
PlayStation.
Oh yeah, 100%. I
Do
think
you think
that's
they'd do that before Halo?
it's seeming like that. I mean, I think both are
Mm.
coming, but it's seeming like that Gears collection is further along than whatever they're doing with Halo. I don't know.
So is it
It's
just 1, 2, and 3?
sounds like it. Sounds like it's 1, 2, and 3 without the multiplayer, which is
Mm,
interesting choice. I guess they
kind of
probably just didn't
sucks.
want to go back. That does kind of suck, but yeah, I don't know. I'd imagine E-Day will launch on PlayStation, and that'll be their hey, there's your multiplayer Gears offering.
Hmm. And then maybe do 4, 5 later.
Yeah, yeah. I wonder when they get to 4 and 5. Right? It's that would be interesting. Throw Judgment in there too. Fuck it.
Yeah, I mean they should do that with the collection. Just do 1,
Right.
2, 3 and Judgment, and
Yeah.
then
Make a pack of that.
yeah,
Yeah. All right. Well, Xbox Showcase June 8th. Looking forward to it.
yeah, I'm excited.
Next up then, Marathon will be getting a gameplay reveal this Saturday, April 10th. along with this, we got some sort of little teaser trailer, which I found out wasn't in engine, and it kind of killed my excitement a little bit. Uh, so we'll have to see how this game actually ends up looking. But we did get a small little glimpse in that teaser trailer of what it's supposedly gonna look like.
We're getting a lot of screenshots too.
Getting a lot of screenshots, and people went hands-on with it. So there should be a bunch of previews after the gameplay reveal, I'd imagine. So we will see. We will be hearing a lot about Marathon this weekend.
For sure. I'm excited. Getting a big new Bungie game, like I'm a Bungie guy. Yeah, this is very interesting. Did you see the video? I saw it from, I think I get what's the 10th yesterday. I don't know when this stream happened, but did you see Dr. Lupo talking about Marathon?
Doctor who?
The streamer, Dr.
No.
Lupo.
He's
a big streamer. He does a lot of like FPS, like I think he was like an FPS pro and stuff like that. So he apparently has been like, he's seen this game the entire time of its development. He said it was like around 2018 is when they started or so. And he's been like play testing this game for like 6 years. So he says it's getting better with every iteration that he's been playing. But he can't say much because he's NDA'd.
Okay.
He said about as much as he could that he's been playing. It just looks better and better and better. So, yeah, I mean, Dr. Lupo is an FPS guy, so I trust like it at least feels good to play, and that makes sense for like, Bungie and Halo and Destiny, and I'm assuming Marathon's going to feel incredible.
Yeah,
like,
I mean,
top of the line.
They're getting a couple big dubs just right off the bat with they said no PlayStation Connect thing where you have to like connect to a PlayStation account before you log in. I know people are excited about that. And then the art style, right? I think everyone just saw this art style and was kind of like, holy shit, this looks fucking incredible.
I mean, I thought it looked great for that teaser when we first got it.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
We're getting a ton of screenshots now.
Dude, that art style, that first initial trailer, that's why I was disappointed it wasn't in engine. But like that initial trailer, you see that fucking cat, that blew me away. I was like, holy shit, like look how good that looks, And so
they're going with like neon colors.
Yeah.
So it's like white and that a very particular yellow that they chose.
Yeah.
And then like kind of blue
and all that.
Yeah, it's like a greenish yellow.
Yeah.
It's very striking. And I saw like a thing that was kind of like talking about its influences of like where the art direction came from. I was like, oh yeah, I see some of this.
I was just expecting like a better looking Destiny, And it's like, because that's kind of what Destiny was, kind of just a better looking Halo, It's like, not that their art direction isn't great, but you know what I mean. It was just kind of a better looking thing, and this just kind of like blew me away. Where I was like, holy shit, I didn't even know things could look like this, And
I'm gonna defend Bungie a little bit. Is like I think that like all their games look like that all the time, especially at the time they come out. Like I think that they are always cutting edge.
I think they're great, don't get me wrong, but like this direction was just like holy shit, It's it blew me away a little bit. Like it's very rare where I get like blown away on just like an actual art
we were
direction.
talking about
I might get blown away by like a graphical fidelity and stuff like that, but like an actual art direction happens very rarely. I would say like Borderlands and Breath of the Wild are like the other two where I was like, holy shit, I didn't know things could look like this,
For sure. Yeah. I'm trying to. We were talking about that for like a little bit the other day of like games and stuff. I'm like, it's like trying. I was even thinking about it like after we were talking about it, like what other games even like are just striking. Like, man, how can a game look like that? Return of the Obra Dinn comes to my head. I didn't really bring that one up. It's cool. Like that's a really unique. Like, still no one has done that. Tunic. With that very
Tunic
like
look beautiful.
Yeah. And same with Tunic as Link's Awakening, that like cartoon. Speaking of Zelda, I think like Zelda always pushes what the games look like. So yeah, Link's Awakening with that toy look as well. Yeah. But yeah, I'm with you. That art direction's great. I can't wait to hear the music. That's what I'm.
Ooh.
I want to hear it. Michael Salvatore.
Yeah.
Is he doing? Is he working on this game?
Music in this game? Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see what that's.
Do we know?
I do not.
Okay.
We might, but
yeah. I'm curious. I'm curious if Michael Salvatore, if you see that,
yeah,
this music's gonna slap.
That's how you know. You're like, oh,
yeah.
let's go.
because he was the guy that did all the Halo music with Marty, and
Yeah.
then he kind of took over for Destiny. All the music for Destiny was really a lot of. I think Marty worked a little bit on one, and then Salvatore was still there, but then Destiny 2 is just him.
Oh, okay.
Um, and Microsoft, like, go listen to Destiny's 2 music. It's incredible. It's so good. And all those DLCs too. So yeah, I can't wait to see what they have to show. What time is it? Saturday? What?
I think it's at noon your time.
Is it noon?
Yeah.
Okay,
So
interesting.
big
That's an
gameplay reveal
interesting
there.
time
Yeah, Saturday.
on a
You know, they
Saturday.
never do stuff on a Saturday, but I kind of
Yeah,
like it. I don't know. People are home, people are off, you know, on the weekend and stuff, so it makes
I'll
more
be at
sense.
work.
But you'll be at work, but
Yeah,
bastards, they got you.
they got me.
Yeah, man, I'm very excited to see this and see what it actually is. It's one of the few multiplayer games I'll be there day one for, just because I love Bungie and I love
Because
how
it's
their games
Bungie.
feel. And you know, I'm not like even guaranteeing I'll be into it, but I'll buy it day one
I
just
mean, if anyone could get
because
you
Bungie,
into an
right?
extraction shooter, right?
It's
Like,
100% Bungie, right? You
it
know,
could be Bungie.
I think
Yeah,
that goes for a lot of people, you know, where it's like
yeah, for
I think a
sure,
lot of
for
people
sure.
heard extraction shooter and were like, eh. But I think
Bungie?
with it being Bungie, I think everyone's like, oh, okay, you piqued my curiosity here. Let's see what you got.
For sure.
So yeah, I hope they nail this. Tom Henderson saying it will come out this year. So I don't know. Maybe he means beta, you know, or an alpha or whatever that's like open for the people.
Yeah, I was
But
seeing that he was like that. There people will be playing it, but not like full release this year or
yeah,
something like that.
yeah,
So
I would expect a beta maybe in the fall or something
yeah.
like that. You know, at the very least. So we should be able to play it sometime this year at the very least.
Do you think like
I would say.
spring or first half of next year is when it comes out?
Maybe I don't know. Depends. Maybe they just want to take a lot of feedback from the beta and then implement all that, and you know, and then maybe they don't come out to like next summer or something like that. Who knows? It's
I
I
mean, Destiny 1 was in beta for a long time.
yeah, yeah. I remember even Halo Reach having a beta that was pretty far out. I could be wrong about that, but
They definitely had one. I'm trying to
yeah,
remember
it might have only been like
its
a few months
timeline.
before, but I feel like I remember that like being far out, and then just it might have been the thing where it was like in May, and then you had to wait all summer, and then Halo Reach came out in September.
Back then, it felt forever.
Yeah,
It felt
oh,
like
dude, especially when you're in like high school, and then it was just like
yeah,
you're telling me I gotta wait all summer before I can play
yeah.
this again. I remember that being like,
You
ah,
remember
fuck
you remember
you.
buying Crackdown so you can get the Halo
Yeah,
3 beta?
I did. I didn't have a 360 at that, but I do remember this.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so my cousin did that. And then he ended up really loving
just so you could do
Crackdown, and
that.
like
Yeah,
everyone loved
Crackdown
Crackdown
one good
after
game.
that. Yeah, an amazing game.
Yeah,
And then yeah, it's like we got that just so we could play
just so you
Halo
could play.
3, the beta. It's awesome, so good.
So funny. All right. Well, yeah, Bungie Marathon. Really looking forward to seeing what this actually ends up being. So April 10th, we will
Hmm.
find out. Next up, then, PlayStation is giving select players animated backgrounds for some of their IP. This is like replacing themes from PS4, which I know is like a
Finally,
highly
yeah,
requested thing from PlayStation
I
people.
missed the themes. Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
yeah. Because it's kind of boring. I don't know. Like I want something,
A
having
little
something.
bit. In my mind, it's kind of been replaced by just like when you hover over the game on like the whole game
Yeah,
kind of takes over. You know, if I roll over Ghost of Tsushima, it's like a Ghost of Tsushima theme now all of a sudden on the thing.
I like that, but
Yeah,
I also miss like I had the Final Fantasy VII remake one, and it was play
mm,
the main theme, and it's like
that's cool.
I want that.
I
You know,
I
I
had
want.
that on PS4. I used to because every time you pre-order a game, they'd always give you a fucking theme. You know, so
Yeah.
I used to if I'm playing that game, I used to put that theme on. You know, I just remember having the
Oh,
Red Dead 2 one for
that's
like
cool.
forever because that game took so long. Yeah, so but yeah, I used to do that. But yeah, I don't know. It's not really something that like I care personally about too much, but yeah, it's cool. I mean, I don't understand why PlayStation took away the PlayStation Celebration themes when they did
Yeah, that
that like a
too.
couple months ago. It was that was so weird. Like, why are you guys turning that off?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it seems like that's be something that you would want to keep,
Right.
but
Yeah, like why
maybe
not just
maybe
have that
they'll
as an
start
option forever?
actually introducing actual themes
Yeah.
and not like kind of the detail that
It
they
just
had
feels
before.
so late in the generation to be doing this.
Yeah.
You know, it's just like we're in 20. The PS6 is gonna be out in like 3 years. You know, it's like, all right, we're doing this now. Whatever.
You think so? You still think it'll be in 3 years? You think 2028?
If I had to guess, yeah.
Yeah.
Why not? Maybe not with these tariffs.
I was waiting for you to say that word.
Speaking of Daniel, due to the U.S. implementing new tariffs on certain countries, the Switch 2 pre-orders have been delayed with no new date given. But Nintendo has said that the release date for the Nintendo Switch 2 will remain the same. Daniel, Switch 2 pre-orders delayed. Possible price hike coming here.
Yeah, that's probably what they're debating is
Trump,
like
dog, you're killing me. You're killing me here, man.
in a lot of ways.
In the prices of eggs,
Yeah,
Jesus
you
Christ.
can't even eat.
I'm more worried about the Switch 2 than I am eating, but come on now.
I mean, you can lick the cartridges.
Yeah, that's it. Does I mean it tastes bad, but full of
Maybe
nutrition.
maybe there's
Full of nutrition. Yeah, that's all you need to do. Once a day, just lick your cartridge. You'll be all right.
Hmm.
You don't need
Nintendo solving world hunger.
Nintendo looking out for you.
Yeah.
Just imagine a bunch of starving children in a third world country licking Nintendo.
Just giving them the cartridges for the Switch 2.
Hey kids, here's Kirby in the Forgotten Land.
What am I supposed to do with this?
Just lick it. You'll be all right. From Willy Wonka.
This really sucks.
Yeah.
I think Nintendo probably charged an extra $50 anyways to kind of deal with this going into the generation, because money sucks everywhere, like even in Japan. So, like, I think that they probably wanted the Switch 2 to be 400, and they were like, we're kind of get ahead of it and charge 450. I think they were doing the same thing with the games. It's like, let's try to kind of get ahead of it. Let's just go to 80. Let's just do it now. Why, mine as well. And it might even be more now. Who knows? I don't know how that's going to work. I don't think anyone really knows how it's going to play out.
Yeah, the best theories I've seen are like it could go up another 150, you know. If you calculate the percentages or whatever and what would go back on the consumer, that's what I've seen is like it could go up to 600, which is baffling, you know. Like that's fucking insane if this thing launches at 600 or has to launch at 600. Yeah, man, it's wild. I don't know, man. That's gonna hurt console sales, you know, if it goes up to 600.
Everything. I mean, it's gonna hurt
launch.
everything.
Yeah, like that's gonna fucking hurt, you know. It's like I don't even know if at 600, dude. I don't know if I'm buying one day one. Like, I might just hold out because, like, you know, hopefully they work this shit out and the tariffs go back down and then we can get it back down to 450 at some point. But like, this thing launches on June 5th for $600. Yeah, man, I don't know if I'm buying that.
Yeah, that's tough.
That's a lot. That's a lot of fucking money.
Yeah, that's more than the PS5. That's more than your Xbox. Like, that's very expensive.
You add in $80 games on top of that. It's like fucking shit, dude. That's crazy.
If you want to get it physical, it's more. It's
right.
Like,
oh no, that actually was a mistake. That actually isn't real. The
is it
physical
not?
thing? Yes, that is not real. That is they are the same price. Mario Kart's 80 physical.
Okay, that's good. I guess that's good to clarify then.
Yeah.
Okay, well, Nintendo's getting screwed trying to launch a console.
Yeah,
that
fucking nuts.
Terrible.
Yeah, man. Here I was looking forward to a Switch summer here, you know, and now I don't know. I'm hopeful that because there was apparently like a 90-day pause or something on the tariffs, so I'm hopeful that it can, you know, I don't understand tariffs. I don't even know what the fuck it means, honestly. But like,
I mean, it's not that complicated.
I mean, I get it. You're costing more money to ship things from other countries, and you know, importing products
and
from
then
other countries are gonna cost more.
These companies don't want to eat the cost, so they put it on the consumer.
Right. Okay. But it's still all very confusing. I don't know, man. Let's just see how this thing plays out. Hopefully Nintendo can just keep it at the 450 price, you know. Shocking that I'm in a world where I'm hoping this console costs $450.
Yeah, instead of cheaper.
Right. You know, I'm just praying to God it doesn't cost more. So we'll see. Hopefully this gets resolved by next week sometime, because I mean, man, these pre-orders are gonna have to go up sometime soon, so
yeah.
They're gonna have to figure it out here what they're doing exactly. But okay. We'll move on then. Probably have more news on that next week. Next up, Ubisoft is developing a turn-based tactics game set in the Rainbow Six universe. It's coming from Tom Henderson.
Yeah, and I think he was saying it's more like XCOM.
Okay.
Which I think sounds fun.
XCOM-y?
Yeah, so I guess you have characters, probably different classes, and then you like can, you know, use their abilities and things like that in fighting. That sounds fun to me. I need to see the game before I really like, can make a decision if I'm kind of excited for this concept, But I like Rainbow Six, and I think Ubisoft needs to kind of try stuff right now. So
Do they need to try this though? Because this doesn't. Even if this is great and like a 10 out of 10 thing, this doesn't strike me as like a high seller. You know. And Ubisoft's in a
probably not.
very bad way right now to the point where they need like their biggest hitters, and it's like I don't know if this is all that helpful to you guys, Ubisoft. I would
Yeah,
also
they need
question if
Far Cry
this
7.
actually comes out, with
I would too.
all the changing going on at
Yeah,
Ubisoft. Like I could see this like next week we just hear like, oh no, that thing's canceled. That wouldn't surprise me one bit.
it
So
depends on how far along it is too.
yeah, so I don't know, I would hold your breath on ever seeing if this thing ever sees the light of day. But I mean, hopefully it does. It does sound cool. Like that's a unique idea. I like it when Ubisoft tries different things too. Like
Yeah,
I was reminded of Child of Light the other day, and I was like, oh, that was a
Child of
great game. I
Light.
love that
Yeah,
game. But yeah,
Unraveled.
Raveled, yeah.
In time.
Well,
They did.
no,
I
is it
mean, Mario
Unraveled?
Rabbids.
Unraveled's EA, I think.
Oh, that is an EA
Yeah,
original.
yeah, yeah.
That's You're right.
Yeah, Mario
Oh, they
Rabbids,
did
though. That's a
Valiant
good
Hearts.
point.
That's what it was.
Valiant Heart. There you go. Yeah.
That's what it was.
Um.
But yeah. They did Mario plus Rabbids. Like it's a fun tactics game, and that's very XCOM-y.
Yeah.
So it's like they already kind of know how to do that. I didn't really even think about that, and then do that with kind of like a little more realistic, a little more like XCOM, and um, have like maybe the characters from Siege or something.
Are there characters in Siege that people really like?
I mean, people are going to be tied to those characters that they're picking
Here's
with names.
here's fucking John.
Ash. I mean, I
John
played it.
with a shield.
No, they have like code names and stuff.
Do they? Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, Ash is a character that I used a lot.
Okay.
Yeah, some of them have names like Ash, but a lot of them are code names,
Set it
like
in Vegas, and I'll maybe I'll
like
buy it then.
Sledge and set it in. Yeah, where's New Vegas 3?
Please. That's all I want.
Please.
Okay, well, we'll see how that goes. I imagine Ubisoft will do like a summer showcase type thing this year.
Forward again.
Yeah, they typically always do that. I don't think we've gotten any actual details on that, but
Yeah, not yet.
our last news story, real quick: the Triple I Initiative did their what they do? Little showcase today.
Hmm.
What do they call these?
I think it is just like a
Triple I Initiative showcase.
yeah, something
Okay.
like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
We can go over some of the bigger things that happened there. Let me try to scroll down to the bottom.
There's one that I
just reading
saw
off their
that I'm
Twitter.
excited for.
Do. God damn,
Yeah, I'm
there's a
excited
lot of
for
games here.
Yeah, I'm excited for Speedrunners 2.
Speedrunners 2, that one's sticking out to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't have
Yeah,
to
yeah.
go over all of these.
That was one I saw. There's probably more that
Was
I'm
there a
not really
date on
thinking
Speedrunners 2?
of. It's PC this year. I didn't see a full date. It's PC this year, console next year.
Okay, cool. Then you
Which makes sense. That's kind of how Speedrunners 1 was.
got Frost Tale coming out sometime in 2026. Oh, Moonlighter 2, I know people like that.
Oh yeah.
Coming out sometime this summer.
I think they're doing early access for that game, which kind of sucks.
Let's see. Escape Simulator 2. I don't know
Okay.
what that is. Okay. Coming out
No.
sometime. Let's see here. Anything else? Deep Rock Galactic, 1.0 version. What that's been in early access for a little while. So
And that game's been out for years, but I guess like they're finally doing a 1.0.
it's finally coming out.
Wow.
September 17th. This one I'm very excited for. The Alters coming out June 13th.
Yes, I put that in our chat. Yeah, I
Fucking
knew you would.
stoked.
Yeah.
June, man. June is packed. Jesus Christ.
You're gonna be
Too
playing
many
so many
games.
games.
Too many games. Shit, hopefully Switch 2 does cost $600, then I can just play other shit.
Play everything else.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm very excited for that game. June 13th. Good date for it. I don't like that it's so close to Death Stranding, but whatever.
Yeah, that's gonna be two games that you really want to play competing against each other.
Yeah. I mean, that Mario Kart's a week before if I do get a Switch 2 right away.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus
Mhm.
Christ, kill me. Rematch. This is from the guys that made Seafoods, that soccer game that they're making. That's coming out June 19th. Fucking June, dude.
Great.
Jesus,
Another June
stop it.
game. That makes sense for that. It's a football game.
Yeah.
Like, people want to play that in the
summertime
summertime.
game. Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. Vampire
Make
Survivors.
Sifu 2. How about that?
Vampire Survivors got some more DLC. Coming out for free today. There you go. New
Interesting.
map in Vampire Survivors.
Good for them.
Yeah, that's cool.
Good for them.
Let's see what else they got here. All right, hello people, we're back. Internet not cooperating with us today at all. Daniel's now on his phone. You can no longer see Daniel. You don't need to. Who wants to, anyways? Daniel. Triple I initiative was great. Good time. Alters June 13th. Rematch June 19th. Big takeaways. Oh, Katana Zero, more DLC as well. Which is weird because that game's like 6 years old. I don't
Yeah,
understand.
we're just make a sequel.
Yeah, like what the fuck are we doing? Like, how long have you guys been working on that DLC? It's so weird. But whatever. We will now move on to what we've been playing. Daniel, you been playing anything?
Yeah, I played a good chunk of uh the Like a Dragon pirate game yesterday. Um, where am I at? I made it to the third chapter. I feel like there's gonna not gonna be that many chapters, knowing like how long chapter two was.
Yeah, I felt like you were on chapter 2 for like fucking forever.
Yeah, what I know. I mean, you could do so much
Yeah.
without you getting out of chapter two. So I'm in chapter three now, and I've been doing like a few story missions, but there's this whole new like big side quest thing you could do with this like rival pirate gang that's like kind of controls a lot of the seas. So they're like you have to go and like either do pirate ship battles with them, or there's these like treasure hunts you could do, and then you fight a boss. Um, so I've been going around doing that. Um, yeah, I'm still like I've been doing so much side stuff. Like I'm not really been doing any of the story missions at all. I think I'm like 18 hours into the game, 19 hours into the game. Like I barely touched the main story.
Luckily, he has amnesia. That way,
Yeah,
you don't gotta remember any of the main story either.
yeah, true. um, yeah. The ship combat, like I found like a few new like weapons and stuff because you can have like different machine guns to attach and then different side cannons. It's pretty basic combat. There's nothing like too crazy about it, but I found these like cannons that are like laser cannons and they like
Ooh,
heat seek and they're like so strong. I like melt people with them.
that's dope.
Yeah. I think that's pretty much all I've been playing.
Cool, cool. Where am I then? I have beaten Liza P. Uh, Jesus Christ,
Nice.
that last boss. Oh my god, that.
Finally.
Oh my god, dude, that last boss took me so long. It took me so long. It legit. I don't know, probably 4 hours worth of trying on this last boss. It was fucking so difficult, dude. It was the same one I was on last week. That was the last boss.
Yeah.
Uh, and like I was saying last week that like I just had to get the second half down. Dude, the second half was so hard. It was so. I have never seen a boss move this fast. It was like fighting the Flash. Like it was fucking insane, dude. He would just like electrocute everywhere, and he could like turn himself into like a fucking lightning bolt and just zip around. And it was just so. It was insane. Honestly
What?
one of the. Dude, this boss was just like unbelievably fast and would move so quick, and you could get so few hits in on this boss that yeah, I don't even know. I had to go and level up. You know, I had to do the whole thing. Go level up, try to respec some shit, look up online different strategies of how to beat this boss. Like I'm pulling out all the stops here on this boss. So yeah, it was very difficult, very rewarding though by the end of it, and fucking difficult boss. There's one boss I didn't even fight because it's like a secret boss. You know, it's
Mhm.
like that final secret boss. Of course, I think you were saying last week, Bloodborne does the same thing. So of course they copy Bloodborne on that and just did the same type of thing. But I made like the wrong choice at the end to not get the secret boss. And I think I could go back and just reload it and do it if I wanted to. But I might just wait for like the DLC to come out and then go back and
So
play that.
it's like an alternate ending and
Yeah,
you
I
fight
think
like
it's like the
different type
true
of
ending is like
yeah.
with
Oh,
that
that's
boss.
exactly Bloodborne. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So it's that same type of thing. So yeah, I think I'll do it at some point, but I'll probably wait for that DLC and then I'll get around to that at some point.
Yep. Bloodborne, you actually have to like get a few items to be able to do it.
I think you have to make some different decisions throughout the story, but I think I made the correct decisions up until like the last decision that I was able to make.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
But
there are these like you have to get like three chords
oh, okay, you have to
in
actually get
Bloodborne.
items. Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I really liked the game, man. It was a good time. Like You can tell, man, these guys just set out to make a FromSoft style game, very much so, and I think they accomplished that for the most part. You know, I think the boss battles are great; they feel very fun. I think the combat's excellent. I think it feels great. Um, I think it's lacking a little bit in like terms of like scenery, a little bit, and just kind of that wow factor that like Elden Ring sort of has, where like oh, I popped out and I'm back over here now in like the same area of that map. This game does that, but it's never to the same extent that FromSoft kind of nails that type
Yeah.
of shit, you know. But yeah, I really like the game, man. I thought it was great. The story gets very weird, gets very anime, you know. By the end of it, you're fighting like fucking puppet god. So it's
Of course, you're
uh,
always
uh,
killing a god.
right, you're killing a god at some point. So it gets very weird. I like the base story. I think it got too convoluted and they kind of added in too many different groups of people that all kind of lead into the why the puppets have revolted against humanity or whatever. So I think just a few too many elements there, but like the base story I think is actually really good. So I really liked it, and then the end stinger, which teases a sequel, is fucking wild. Do you know about that?
Yeah,
Oh, okay, okay. I'm just gonna spoil it then. It's fucking
yeah,
Dorothy from Wizard of
yeah.
Oz.
You see her ruby
Yeah, you see her
shoes.
shoes. Well, you also get just the weirdest tease about it right before that scene. Um, where like this guy, you remember last week I was talking about the golden fruit guy, where I
Yeah.
picked the golden fruit off the tree and give it to the guy, and he gives me this item. It's that guy in a cutscene, and he's like writing a letter. And apparently he works for like this secret organization just out of nowhere. And he's like, I'm tracking down Dorothy now. And you're like, what? And then you get the scene with the slippers. And you're like, oh, what the
Huh.
fuck? It's so wild. But I am looking forward to seeing what they do with Wizard of Oz. It's a really cool idea that these guys are just gonna make things based or like Souls games based off IP that's out of the what's it called now? Where like 100 years pass and they can use it and like they can like
The
freely
public
use it.
domain.
The public domain. Thank you. Yeah, it seems like they're just gonna use things that are in the public domain now because Pinocchio entered and now Wizard of Oz. So it's like
Winnie the Pooh.
yeah, Winnie the Pooh would be the next one, right? That wouldn't
So
surprise me
like,
at all. If that's the next
yeah.
one, but a Wizard of Oz one's gonna be cool, man. Like that's gonna be fucking awesome. Like I wonder if you'll fight like the Tin Man and the Lion and all that, the Scarecrow.
Oh no! I thought you
That,
guys get your buddies.
yeah, maybe they are your buddies. Maybe they're the ones you talk to in like the base area. I don't know. I'll be
Yeah,
curious to see what they do with that in the years to come because that'll be fun. I love the idea of fighting them though too. You know, like oh
just fighting a big old Tin Man.
yeah, big old Tim Man, like that'd be fucking cool. And he's like looking for his heart or whatever. I could see them doing that, just doing a dark, twisted, fucked up Wizard of Oz thing in a Souls game. That sounds very cool to me. And like I wonder if we'll play as Dorothy. That'll be interesting. So
That's a good point. Maybe you just play as the puppet again. I
yeah,
don't know.
yeah, that's what I'm wondering. I'm wondering if he plays the puppet again or if he plays Dorothy. I wonder what the route they'll go there. But yeah, I'm very excited for that. I hope they like play around with like the black and white too from the movie, like do like the first hour of that game or like the intro in black and white or whatever, and then it opens up in
Ooh,
color.
I would like that, but I don't. Some people might not like that.
It's sure, but like if it's just for like a little bit, I don't know. That could be cool. Play with
I
stuff
think
like
that's
that there.
awesome.
Yeah, yeah. I think that's a really cool idea, and I think it's just fun. And yeah, great developer, man. I'm looking forward to what they make next. I know they're making a survival horror game, and I think that could be really cool with how good these guys are with like setting and atmosphere and all that. So, yeah, looking forward to
Are
seeing
you
what they
gonna
do
play the
next.
DLC?
Yeah, I will. I don't know if I'll. I mean, we were just talking about how busy summer is, so I don't know if I'll get to it right away. But at some point, I'd like to play the DLC for sure.
Hmm.
Yeah, don't.
When is it come? It comes out this year.
It's this year. Yeah, it's supposed to be summer sometime. We don't have an exact date, so yeah, it's. I'm looking forward to that, and I should be able to just jump right into that. So that'll be fun because I know you got to be on like chapter 9 or whatever, uh, to unlock the DLC. So that'll be fun. I'm looking forward to that. And then yeah, I haven't really been playing much else since I beat that. There's a couple games I want to check out that came out recently. South of Midnight I got downloaded. I want to check that
Yeah.
out. And then that Blue Prince game comes out today. Just got like
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
raving reviews, and that's on Game Pass and PS Plus. I haven't downloaded
How
it
much
yet.
is it?
I have no idea. Probably like a
Hmm.
$20 thing, if I had to guess. But
Okay.
look forward to that. Love my puzzle games, so and this is supposed to be really
Oh yeah.
good. So I'm just hoping it's not like a too complicated puzzle game. There's been a couple of those where I'm just like, oh, this is too much. Like Lorelei on
You
the
don't want to
Laser Eyes
witness.
last year, where it was just like too much. No, the Witness I loved, right? But the Witness did get too complicated towards the end of it. But like Lorelei on the Laser Eyes last year was just like way over my head. But that game had you like doing like math problems and shit. So yeah, I'm not into
Gamers
that.
can't do math.
Yeah, no, I'm not doing no fucking math. You crazy. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to this Blueprints game. Hopefully it clicks with me. Hopefully I like it. So, yeah, that'll be what I'm playing this weekend.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to like play some more. I have like my normal schedule this week, so I'm trying to play some more like a dragon tonight, probably.
All right, awesome. That will do it then for the Nerdcast Podcast, episode 270. Thank you all so much for watching. Forgive us for our terrible internet or whatever the fuck's going on here with Discord. We will see you guys next week. Remember to subscribe to us over at youtube.com/nerdgods. You can also find us available on all audio platforms. Daniel, anything else you want to say?
Discord, be better.
Be better, Discord. Like Kratos said. See you next week.
Bye, everybody.